John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I wanted to talk to you about knife storage. Just show you some of the options, things I use. I'm certainly going to not say that, certainly going to say that this is not, these may not be the best for you. There are lots of options out there, and I just wanted to show you what I use. And I have several different things that I use, containers that I've used here, and then I brought just a couple of few of them out here, so two or three of them out here so you can see them. I've also repurposed other toolboxes and some things like that. So I thought I'd just do a little video here just to show you, how I store my knives. Now this is one that I've gotten years ago. Now I've got a different setup so that you could see this, but this is just a case that, as you can see, zips up from the sides and then has a handle over there. So it has a handle right here. Now then you unzip it, of course open it up, and you can see the knives are held in place inside here by these elastic bands. Now the one thing about, and then it also has these dividers which are soft, and then you can move the knives. You can move each panel over to see what's in the other side. So this is a really nice option because it's a nice way to display your knives and carry them and store them without them rubbing up against each other. And so you see I got a few there, and then I've got a few folders, modern folders over on this side. So this is good. One of the things I don't like about this is these bands stretch, and then they don't hold every knife in great. So the small knives really have a hard time. With those. This is the one that I use for most of my slip joints that are smaller, and so. But it's a neat display. It really does a neat job of keeping them organized and in place. And I've got them mostly organized by brand, but I have to move them around because they don't all fit in those smaller bands. So this is one option I really like, except for the bands stretching on you. Now I don't know what the brand of this is. I think my wife got this for me for Christmas, and she just got it off of Amazon. So I really don't know what the brand is. If I can, I'll put it in the description for you. If I can look it up and find it, I'll put a link in there. But so I apologize for not knowing the brand of it. It's really nowhere on the case at all. I'd kind of like to have more of these, and I might go and do that sometime. I don't know if I can look and see, but you can kind of see what it looks like there. So let me, I'll just leave that closed like that, and bring in another type of storage case. I have several of these that I kind of keep basically EDC items and knives in. And these are like those Plano, except I got this one from Harbor Freight. It has a seal here I really like. And the latches come up like this and then clip in place. And that is pretty nice. I think I like this one real well. I put all my Victorinox in Wenger in there. I wanted them all in one container, and so I like this. You can keep these all together. The one thing is they do touch each other, but this isn't rattling around, uh, anywhere. So it's in a closet or somewhere where it's going to be pretty stable. So these aren't going to be bouncing up against each other. And I put these kind of rubberish material. Hold on a second. I'll show it to you. Put this material here in the bottom of the slots, just to kind of keep them from moving around. This is what you put on shelves, like in a kitchen or something, or down in a toolbox, you know, to keep tools from rattling around. So I put that down inside each one of these. I ran out of the black, so I had to use this tan for some of it. But you can see I've got, you know, these are most of my 91 millimeters over here too, and these are the pen knives. Then here's the Wengers, a couple of the Wengers, and here's some of the 84 millimeters are over here. Here's some 58s. I got a 74 in there too, but yeah, so you can kind of see what I'm doing there. This works pretty well. I have, like I say, 2 more of these with like EDC kind of items in it. One of them has a few knives in it, some inexpensive kind of cheaper knives that I don't ever carry. But so that's another option there. This is an inexpensive. This was only $8, and I don't think the case down below it was very much either. So, you know, $8 to store your knives is a really great thing. So the other option I have here, thing I use, is I made this actually. This is my leather knife roll made from a deer hide that someone gave me. So in this one, I put some of my more used knives, the knives I use more often, I should say. Got mostly folders in there. There's my Benchmade. There's my Kaiser, the Ozark Trail, my Leek, you know, a couple of folders, you know, so I keep those in there. And then this small one, I keep a Fisher Space Pen. So then this folds over and it has a tie. So this is a knife roll. And you can buy knife rolls, obviously, online. And I think NAFS and Blade HQ and others sell those too. So that's a really nice option too, I think. I made this one, but just like doing that kind of stuff, of course. And then the last thing I'll show you, and I'll let you go, is something I use for traveling. If I'm going to just take a couple of knives with me on a trip, I use this. I think it was like a camera case. It's by Chums. And you can see it's felt lined in here and it has pockets. And I'll just stick, you know, 1 or 2 knives or 2 or 3 knives or something in there, just like that. And then I can zip that up. It even has a carabiner, and pop that down in my bag when I go on a trip. And zip that up, and my knives are secure in this. And you know, I'll use that quite a bit for traveling and things, just to take 1 or 2 knives with me, or another flashlight or something like that to have a spare. So this is my what I use for knife storage, and I'd be interested to hear what you use. And you can put that down in the chat or down in the comments down below. That'd be great. And I thank you all for watching.